The church is not primarily, or let me say it this way. The church is not just about people. The church is a people who are about Jesus. The church is a people who are all about Jesus. There are many ways to win the lost. One is to study evangelism. The other is to so know the great evangelist that he sits up within a people and people get born again. So, I promise I do love the church and I love you. But we've got to go higher. So we make everything about people. You know, you can't have an album at UpperRoom with songs over 4 minutes and 28 seconds. They won't sing it. So UpperRoom releases, one song on the album that's like 40 minutes or something? Who came up with these ridiculous rules? Who said the visitor only likes 70-minute services? How do you come to that conclusion? You come to that conclusion by letting the lukewarm have a vote. That's how you get there. And so you build everything around the lukewarm. That's what you do. You make everything palatable. I want to sing for you. I'm going to preach for you. I'm going to do my announcements for you. We're going to shake hands at the door for you. I'm going to create small groups and other ministries just for you. Do you like baking muffins? You can lead the muffin baking small group. We're going to do it all for you. Really. We're going to do it all for you. Everything we do. Just for you. I'm only going to teach like 4 chapters out of the book of Romans. Just for you. And then people actually start believing that it's their house. This is not your house. You're invited in, but I have news for you. It's his house. His house. So since he owns it and bought it, not with perishable metals like silver or gold, but with the precious blood of the Son of God, since he bought it with his own blood, he should get what he wants. It's his house. Oh, let me just be open. Few things are less reprehensible than someone who leads worship and lives like a devil. And that's why the devil is after the worship community. By offering them their dreams. The Levites don't get a portion, except him. There's another way of saying that. The Levites get everything. If he's all in all, and if he's filled all things with himself, the Levite thinks he's giving up everything for nothing. He's really giving up nothing for everything. What a curveball from the devil. I told Miller and the church in Houston, I think I told him this on Friday night. I think it was Friday night. Down at the dwelling place. Some pastors came to me and they were like, can we talk to you about your services? I said, sure. They were like, can you explain to us how you get away with what y'all do? I said, I don't understand the question. What do you mean get away with it? I said, how do y'all get away with singing for like 90 minutes? I said, be more specific. What do you mean? He said, well, what happens if the people leave? I go, I don't know what happens. I guess they go home. I don't know. Maybe they go get gas or go eat. I never thought about it. I'm not married to them. I'd rather them leave than Jesus. I don't know. I guess they lay down. Or maybe watch it online. Why do you care, Pastor?
Come on. It's real.
Who called you? Who anointed you? Whose word do you read? Whose throne will you stand before? Who cares if they leave? I love them, but I love Jesus more. I don't understand. Then he said, well, how do you have balance? I said, that's easy. We don't have any balance. We don't have an ounce of balance. There's no balance. Because I've never known Jesus to be balanced at all. And I'm glad he's not balanced. I don't know anything about him that feels just right and predictable. I've seen thousands of demons come out of people. I've never seen one person get delivered in a balanced way. Have you, Bernie? I've never seen one person get out of a wheelchair just so proper and balanced. Never seen anyone get saved and come away going, that was the most proper and etiquette-driven salvation I could ever have. I've never known Jesus to be like that. I've known him to love full throttle. I've known his holiness to be full throttle. I've never known his fire to be warm. I have known it to be an intense inferno that is all consuming. There's nothing about Jesus that is predictable and balanced other than the fact that he's good and you can trust his word. He is extreme on every front of his character. Do you hear that? He is extreme in his holiness and extreme in his mercy. You ever lay in a hammock? No, y'all don't do that here, right? No beaches. Okay. You lay in a hammock. If one rope has slack in it, the hammock tips. Such is the character of Jesus. He's extreme on every front, tightly pulled, tense on every front, pulling in every direction, and that provides the safety to rest in him. He is as holy as he is merciful. He is fully God and fully man. He is fire and wind, extreme on every front. So the balance thing doesn't work. Can't do that. What's balanced about Pentecost? What was balanced about Jesus walking on water? What was balanced about flipping the money changers' tables? That's super church growth, please stay. What is balanced about saying, eat my flesh, drink my blood? If you don't, you can have no part. So after I said stuff like that, they just kind of stared at me. And then I said, this is how we feel. The reason we sing so long and are free from the fear of someone leaving is because Not a single one of their names is in any of the songs we sing. Therefore, the songs aren't about them. Another way of saying that is, we're not singing to them. So I don't know who's leaving and who's not because I'm singing to Jesus. And the reason I'm saying this here is not because you don't do this here. You do it as well as anyone. I'm saying that here so that you can know why you do what you do here and how needed it is. And I'm saying it to the Levites of the house so that when the devil comes knocking with the mask of Christian blessing, you'll remember who your portion is. I love you. Say this, say the bridegroom is coming. Say that again. The bridegroom is coming. Say it again. Numbers 16. Would you go to verse 1?